Esports taught me when it's all on the line, you gotta dig deep. No matter where you come from, no matter how hard you go in your neighborhood, no matter what you've been through, it all leads to this. That moment when your heart is pounding and the same pattern of buttons you've pressed 1,000 times becomes more than just a pattern. It becomes a cadence. It's a symphony. It's a key to a door of opportunity that others would kill to have. But they didn't put the hours in. They didn't stay up late on the nights before work or late on the day the project is due. You did. So now it's your moment. All you gotta do is dig deep. When the moment calls, are you ready? Many are called, few are chosen. The Chosen Championship, coming to Accra, Ghana, July 2023.
Hello world, and welcome to another beautiful day right here in the capital of Ghana, Accra to be precise. And we are locked in at the Otium Gaming Hub right off the Boundary Road in East Legon, and it's all about the Chosen Championship 2023. Wow, it began from Friday. Quite a journey we've had. About 108 players who thronged this auditorium to actually play out for the final 32 spots for the FIFA Championship on Friday. And of course, we're able to get that logged and done. And then on Saturday, the 22nd of July, where the main day of the event kick-started, the FIFA guys played it out, and whew, what a tournament that was. We have our final four ready to do battle right here today for the top spot. And mind you, there is 5,000 Ghana cedis, a cool 5K, yeah? I'm sure, yeah, they're probably thinking of what to do with that money. There's 5,000 Ghana cedis up for grabs for that FIFA tournament right there. And then also, we had Mortal Kombat played yesterday, Saturday as well. And our final two players are also ready to play out that grand final right here today. We have the likes of Baby Fox and Fizzy. Watch out for that very interesting clash coming on later on the stream right now. But then, the final game for this championship is Tekken. And that is what we are going to be doing right here today in this building. Now, my name is Vespa Kofi Sapon. I'll be your host for this event here today, and I've been joined by my very wonderful brother, Mr. Ziki. How you doing?
Charlie, I'm good. I am excited, and I'm excited again. This is the second Chosen Championship, and
exactly.
I didn't think Tekken was going to be part, but I'm glad it was thought about.
But now tell me, you were here during the first edition, which was strictly Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
How was the energy compared to the energy we are receiving here today in this year's edition?
The boys know how to bring the energy, and that's what I love about our community. Community, when it comes to doing things together, they band together and then they make it big, you know. And I'm loving the energy so far. It's electric. I just love it. I love being here, and this is what I came here for: to see the excitement, to see the emotions in people's faces. I love it.
Well, so we have about 16 players who'll be doing battle in that Tekken Championship right here today, and they'll be going through the double elimination format. Yes, so we'll have the winners bracket right there, and when you lose, you drop to the lowest bracket, and try to find a way to the grand finals. What are your expectations for this tournament here today?
Okay, well, we have our local champion, which is Pacquiao or King. Other two killers weren't able to make it, which is unfortunate. I mean, life happens, right? But we still have others.
Hold on, Jesse. You're not sure about the others. Are you trying to say right away it's a win for Pacquiao again?
No. That's not what I'm saying at all.
I mean, that's not what I'm saying. You didn't sound like you're giving much respect to the others.
No, when I said the others,
all right, tell me.
To them.
Okay,
so we have Brigante, and we have Kevin. We also have the twins. I don't know if you know the twins, but you'll see them soon. Right?
Twins.
So twins.
Fighting.
Yeah,
so what happens if they face each other?
I guess the better twin wins.
Interesting times right here. But then tell me more. You are in this community. You know them.
Yes.
Aside these names you've mentioned,
I would bring myself in it, but I'm a bit washed up, so I can't say anything right now. I'm waiting to Tekken 8. Tekken 8 is when I'm going to show my fangs.
All right, and so most definitely there's a lot of anticipation for that tournament coming up right here in this building. But then we're going to be taking a break, and after this break, we are bringing to you the first match of the day. We are not wasting time at all today. We're going straight down to business, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. It is the Chosen Championship 2023.
Esports taught me when it's all on the line, you gotta dig deep. No matter where you come from, no matter how hard you go in your neighborhood, no matter what you've been through, it all leads to this. That moment when your heart is pounding and the same pattern of buttons you've pressed 1,000 times becomes more than just a pattern. It becomes a cadence. It's a symphony. It's a key to a door of opportunity that others would kill to have. But they didn't put the hours in. They didn't stay up late on the nights before work or late on the day the project is due. You did. So now it's your moment. All you got.
Controls and everything. You have the right controls, making sure everything is fully set up. You can't go into a battle without having your equipment ready.
Most definitely. I mean, back in school, we used to say, how can you come to school without your pen? It's more of like a farmer going to the farm without his cutlass. And so definitely they need to get their, their physical weapons ready. Yeah, these are their, physical swords and all of that. But then tell me about the characters we are seeing on screen right now.
Okay, so we have Master Raven and then Asuka. Asuka is a bit more of she's a simple character to play.
All right.
But she's very effective in what she does. What
Okay.
she does is she mixes you mid and low. For those that don't watch fighting games, basically what it is if you understand a bit about, let's say, exposing yourself in an actual fight, somebody can hit you in the legs, somebody can punch you in the head, or
Okay.
punch you in the middle.
All right.
So what happens is that Asuka, she mixes the two very well.
Okay.
That goes high
Wow.
or low or mid. So most of the time, especially when it comes to Tekken, you have to watch out for the mids and the lows. It's very painful
Okay.
when you get hit once. And that's what this game is primarily about. It's about that opportunity, creating an opportunity, and Asuka can do that very, very, very well.
Already you're making her sound like the best character to play with.
Oh, definitely not. Master Raven does just as well as she does, but Master Raven is a bit more technical.
Okay.
She's a bit more technical, and when she gets aggressive, she gets aggressive. She makes you think. But not a lot of people play Master Raven. That's the thing. So this is going to come down to.
Hold on, that means it takes a lot of skill to be able to use
Yeah.
Master Raven to his best potential.
Yeah, her best potential.
Oh, okay, her. Oh,
Initially,
Master
it was a
Raven.
woman before.
Okay.
I was a man before. But they-
All right. Okay. All right.
I think Raven is a title.
Okay.
So she was the highest.
All right. And it looks like already that match has begun and someone else losing energy.
Yeah, right now, this is what I mean. Very elusive after as well. Goes in with the unblockable and goes to the wall. He's efficient. It's like,
Wow. Now that's some relentless attack, non-stop.
yeah, that's the thing about Asuka. Asuka is all about, I'm going to get in your face, do something about it. Stop.
Wow.
There.
Wow.
You know, that's the thing about the character, that she forces you to think,
Okay.
right? So, but you can't overthink. The problem is when you start overthinking, that's when she starts excelling.
Wow.
Master Raven also excels in the same thing. So it's going to be an interesting spectacle to see how and who pulls out ahead.
Okay. All right. And
So, Jasmine, should I say pushes him to the corner. He doesn't go for it this time. He was expecting him to go for the block for the game. Next mix-up opportunity. Oh, that was a nice one. That's the thing about fighting games. A lot of people think that you have to hit everything. That's the thing about fighting games is that a lot of people think that you're meant to just block everything, but it's not. It's the little things, the little hits here and there, and you're seeing in a higher level when people play. People just look for one hits, and that's a lovely launch there. And he's gonna go for a mix up here after the walk. It does go for a jump and it is blocked.
But as you tell me, you are well versed in this fighting games community,
Right.
The FGS, or is that the name? FGC?
Right.
Pardon me. Tell me, what's the difference really between the several fighting games you have? I know there's Mortal Kombat, there's Tekken, and there's Street Fighter. What's the difference across these 3 games?
Well, the main difference is that the games work on different dimensions. So we have 2D and they have 3D.
Okay, all right.
Tekken is a 3D, which means you can step into the background.
Okay.
But stuff like Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, you can't step into the background as part of the game.
All right.
That's the primary thing. But then the second thing would be the mechanics of the game, how the game actually runs. You understand? Most people feel like, oh, all the fighting games are the same. No, they do not. They have the same rules, but they are not the same.
All right.
You know, and I'm glad you actually asked me, because I'm sure there's
Most
a lot of people.
definitely, who will be wondering.
Yeah, a lot of people will like see the fighting games like, oh, what's the difference? Like they're all pressing buttons. Like, what do you do with
Which
that?
is your favorite?
I don't know if I have a particular favorite, but there's one I gravitate more towards, and I would say it's probably Street Fighter.
All right.
But I was a big fan of Dead or Alive. A lot of people
Okay.
don't play Dead or Alive, especially in Ghana here, and I'm hoping the next Dead or Alive does really well.
All right.
I'm
But
really
hold on,
hoping.
what happened to Injustice? I mean, I think it was a favorite of mine some time back.
Injustice is fine, but okay, this is the truth. NRS games are fun to play at 1st, but the problem is that as the years go on,
All right. It gets boring.
it gets repetitive.
Okay. All right.
In the way that people do their combos. Most fighting games can be like that. But
Okay.
the thing I love about Street Fighter like this and Tekken is that at a peak level, there are particular combos that people do
Okay.
that not everybody can do.
Right.
But if you
All
watch
right.
somebody on the intermediate level play Mortal Kombat, and then you watch an expert play Mortal Kombat, the only differences that you can spot is the way they move their characters.
Okay.
But when it comes to doing combos, it's usually the same.
All right.
Yeah, so within each game, you have different mechanics. Like I was saying, the game, that's the differences between
Okay.
Tekken, Street Fighter, and Injustice or whatever fighting game.
Okay.
Right? NRS, which is the developer of NetherRealm Studios,
Sure.
have their own ways of making their games, right? So in a game like, let's say Injustice, or let's say Mortal Kombat, or I think it's Mortal Kombat versus DC.
Okay,
right?
all right.
Those particular
Yeah.
games, there's a particular way they all play.
Okay. All right.
But you can't translate that same knowledge into
yeah,
Street
the other,
Fighter.
sure.
Because Street Fighter, you press a button, one button at a time.
Okay.
Whereas in Mortal Kombat, you usually press a bunch of buttons that gotta go.
Yeah, and the
they
combos, yeah.
and they call it dialing a combo.
Okay.
Right? So that's how it works. The game understands things different. That's
Sure.
real. In the technicalities, we call it like reading the input.
Sure.
It reads the inputs differently. But let me
right.
not bore you with the stuff. And let me give you the
Quite
the
some
fun-
lot of technicalities in there.
Yeah,
Because I
sorry.
mean, give it up for man Zeke, so
Sorry.
knowledgeable in these games. I mean, probably one day they should just, put you up as an African ambassador for all these games.
I'm available. Just hit me up anytime. You
All
got,
right,
you
so
got my
this,
handles.
yeah, most definitely, we're still here at the Chosen Championship, where we have the Tekken, Championship underway right here at Otium Gaming Hub. Mind you, this is brought to you by Gold Standard Gaming in collaboration with the Esports Association of Ghana and, of course, Digital Diaspora as well. And so, shout to the African American community putting in the support for this. Big shout to Sebastian Burton,
Big
who
shout.
has really done well to pull this together. Respect to you, my brother. Much love. But then, tell me, do you think, the Ghanaian community stands a chance if they are to come up against, these African Americans or even Americans as a whole?
Well, honestly, the Americans aren't even the best when it comes to Tekken.
Wow,
Tekken
you're
right
telling
now,
me.
it's gonna be the Pakistani,
Okay.
and then I'll probably follow up with the Koreans.
All right. Sure.
Koreans,
I think I've seen
then-
much love for Koreans coming for Tekken.
The Koreans, then it would go to Europe, and then America.
So hold
America
on.
is like last.
My question is Ghana versus America.
Ghana
Tekken.
versus America. I think we have a good chance.
All right.
Two of our players are very strong.
Okay.
Two of our players are three of our players are very strong. We have T,
Okay.
we have Pacquiao,
Okay.
and it's a tough choice.
And we have you.
Yes, me, exactly.
Yeah, so we stand a good chance then.
Yeah, we do stand
All
a
right,
great
Theo.
chance. And I
Big
think
shouts
it'll be a
to you.
really good match
All right.
if we can get it together.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, so definitely along the journey of chosen championships, we hopefully will get there where we'll stand a chance of coming up against these Americans, these African Americans, and hold on, we are beating you. Ghanaians are going to win on that day. So yes, we're still here. We still have a match ongoing at the moment. We'll be bringing to you the updates very soon. But then let's take a quick break. I'll be back after this break. It is the Chosen Championship. We will be back. All right, before we go for that break, we're still on here with the Tekken Championship. Like I mentioned earlier, we are playing a double elimination tournament right here. So let me quickly go through the names and the fixtures that will be coming up very soon. So Trigger Effects will be playing Pakil. And what is your prediction for that match?
That's me. I'm losing. I'm
So
going
hold
to
on,
lose
you
that
mentioned
match.
T. Is that Trigger Effect?
That's me.
Oh.
I'm Trigger Effect. I'm gonna lose that match. Yeah,
It's actually also in the tournament.
Yeah.
Wow, whoa.
Pakil's actually the best in
All
the
right.
community. So you just
So who
have
stands
to,
a chance of edging out the other?
probably Vergante, Kevin.
Okay, all right.
T is in here right now, but
Okay.
we got some people from Togo, and the Togo community is
You don't
really,
mean it.
really strong.
Hold on
Yeah.
just yet. There are people coming all the way from Togo, our bordering, neighbor country for this event. Wow, Chosen
We
is
got
that big.
three.
Three Togolese.
Three Togolese
Wow, big
players.
shouts to you. Bienvenue. I think we will say in French. Bonjour. Bon chance to you, our Togolese community. Please, let's share the link. Let's get our, family and friends all to join and witness the history being made here today. I'll be reading some live comments as we go on. But then let's talk about these fixtures in the Tekken tournament. So yes, Trigger Effect versus Pakil. We'll be waiting for that. I have my fingers crossed. I
already
really am
know who's
anxious.
gonna win. I already know who's gonna win.
You already know?
I already know who's
All right,
gonna win.
let's not create any spoilers right here.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and witness that match for ourselves. But then next match, Zeph versus Vergante. You already mentioned
They're
Vergante as a
both
killer.
my boys. That's the thing. They're both my boys. The last tournament that we played, Zeph was able to take it over Vergante.
Okay.
Zeph actually won the tournament.
All right.
So I don't know how it's gonna go, but I think Zeph might win.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. A
Zeph
big
is
call.
playing
This is a big call.
Zeph is playing a character that a lot of people are used to playing.
Okay.
But the thing about Vergante is Vergante has really good defense and
All right.
reaction.
All right.
So it's gonna come a lot. He's gonna rely a lot on his reactions. And that's one thing about Tekken is if you have good reactions, you can go very, very far.
All right.
Because it's a lot of people think it's an offensive game, but it's actually more a defensive game than it is an offensive game. So
Okay.
it comes down to your movement, and it comes down to how best you know your character, and how best you can block, and how best you know your opponent's character. That's what makes Tekken really difficult, is because you have to know every single character and how they function, how they work. Right.
All right. Okay. So, we'll be waiting for. Oh, hold on just yet. Update coming in. The match is done.
Which match?
Vergante versus Zeph. And
Yeah.
Vergante has actually won by,
Oh, wow.
2 straight sets.
2 straight. I'm shocked.
The call was wrong.
My call was wrong.
But the call was wrong.
That's the thing you like to see. You
Of course,
want to see
yeah,
you
the
being
challenge.
put down. Exactly.
Definitely,
Exactly.
definitely.
I mean, Zeph isn't out. There is a losers. Right? So he's going to go straight into losers.
Exactly.
And he can
So,
back
climb his
from
way
there.
up, yeah.
Of course. I mean, Sonic
So-
Fox does it all the time. And he comes to win the MK. So this isn't news to me. I think he'll be back. And I'm sure I'd love to see the match when they play.
All right, so we will be waiting for the return of Zeph in this tournament, as he has at the moment dropped to the losers bracket. But then another match that will be coming up is between Peter Owusu Ansa and the Undead King. Do you know these players, and what are you expecting?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I know Peter. Peter's one of the twins, and I don't know if that's who we just saw playing, but the twins are quite talented. And
Okay.
the good thing about that is that because they're always in each other's vicinity, that allows them to excel. It allows you to improve very fast. Because if you and I are staying together and we are both playing at the same time, we get to figure out what your weakness is, what my weakness is, and we get to work on it together. So he's going against Undead King.
All right.
Now Undead King was the superstar of the night. I think that was what tournament was that? That was one of the tournaments prior this year.
Okay.
And people really took a liking to him. So I'm glad to see him back, and I hope to see an improvement from his last performance.
Okay.
But let's see how it goes.
All right. Okay, sure.
My
We'll
money's on Peter, but
Oh, wow.
let's see how it goes.
Okay, well,
I've been wrong
already,
before. Let's just say
already
that.
you've had some calls not going really your way, but then let's watch out to see if Peter can make you proud for this one. We have a match currently on the screen, and we'll be getting the facts right to know who is playing who. But then, can you judge from the characters who is playing?
I feel like either Kwesi Killer or aka Quincy Future. I don't know if I think he might be the one playing Asuka. But
right.
I'm not 100% sure because he's already played his match.
All right.
So I can't really tell if it's him or not. Yeah, that was him.
All right.
That's him playing.
Interesting. So that is the feed coming from that gaming corner where the players are logged in.
I think they were button checking.
All right, sure, most
seems
definitely.
yeah, and I think this is one of the Togolese guys.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's I think that's him on the right side. That's Kwesi on the left side. Okay, I guess it depends on how you're watching it, right?
Exactly.
So
yeah.
Kwesi's the one in black.
Okay,
and
great.
Then,
better description.
Yes, that's better. So let's see. From what I hear, the Togolese guys are really, really good, and I'm looking forward to this. So Kwesi's gonna. Okay, he decided to switch characters.
Okay.
Yeah, he plays Bob as well.
Wow.
Bob is very, very strong.
Hold on. Bob with all that weight?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, the backstory for Bob is that he was a boxer. He was he was the best in his division.
Okay.
Right. But the problem is, whenever he goes up against somebody in a higher division class, he gets beat.
Okay.
Because he doesn't weigh enough. So he intentionally got fat so that he can gain the resilience. Now, we actually want to see what he's doing right now. He's trying to push, I guess because of Infinite Stage, he wants to see what he can do. A nice whiff punish there. That was a great whiff punish.
Oh,
To close out the match, that should be it. Yoshimitsu, close out the round, sorry. That should be it. Yoshi into the next. But what's the name that the Yoshimitsu player is going by? I'm actually quite curious.
Well, we'll be getting that
punish
update soon.
Going for the legs. Nice mid poke. Beautiful exchanges here. Unfortunately, I'm unable to capitalize on the hit.
All right, so I think an update coming through is that this game going on is one between Kwesi Killer, that's Mondo Bean, and his opponent in this game is Moldy Komotani. Yeah, like you guessed right, one of the Togolese guys. And, well, that's quite a Togolese name actually. Beautiful name, Moldy. Yeah, Moldy Komotani. All right, and Kwesi Killer already leading Moldy by 2-1.
No, it's actually switched around. It's Moldy that's
actually
okay.
Playing, all right.
The Yoshimitsu.
Okay.
So I think we'll just correct that really fast.
All right. So Moldy leading. Wow.
He won the previous match, so Kwesi Killer actually has to win this match. If he doesn't win this match, he's going straight to losers.
Yeah, exactly. Moldy actually beat Brian Sam by 2-0.
Oh wow.
And yeah.
I mean, Brian is a strong player. I think Brian plays King, and yeah, Moldy takes this. That's it. He's done. He's going. He's moving forward.
Now, is this a statement? Is Moldy trying to let us know that he is here for the win?
I think
that's quite a dominant display.
That's what he's here for. He's here for the money. I mean, I don't know why he would come to the tournament to lose. He's here to win.
Some people come for the experience, some people, but then to come all the way from Togo, definitely he's waiting for the cash. And let me remind you that there is a 2,000 Ghana cedis check waiting for the winner of the Tekken, championship. And yes, that's what chosen is all about. Play and get rewarded. And so we'll be looking out for Moldy as he makes his journey. Right now he has actually defeated Kwesi Killer, and that takes him straight into the semi-final section the winners bracket.
Yeah.
So he's in the last four for the winners bracket. Yes. And coming up again will be a match between Trigger Effect and Pakil, and so he'll be bowing out to go play that match, and I'll just love to watch him do what he has to do.
Yeah.
And I really hope he gets beaten, and so he comes back to join me here and stays
with me.
Worry. So all the best, brother.
Thank you.
But please lose and stay here with me.
I'll be back for you. Don't worry.
All right. All right, so we're back on the stream right here. It is the Chosen Championship, and we have that match right now on your screen between Zeke. Well, in the game he is known as Trigger Effect. Now coming up against that most wanted player, Pakil, who was the champion of the recent Tekken Championship in Ghana, and he will be representing Ghana on the international stage way in Romania. I'm trying to remember the city. Yes. Yes, and so Pakil is that big of a player. But then here he is coming up against Trigger Effect. Trigger Effect is playing with the character Lee, yes, and just anxious waiting to see the character that Pakil is playing with. All right, so now it is confirmed. Pakil, hi, bro. Who do you think is going to win this? I've been joined in the sets by, of course, the undisputed Slimer. You know, when it comes to casting, he is the beast. Now today he's not in a comfortable zone, but we are putting him on the spot. Now tell me, what are you seeing from this match right now between Trigger Effect and of course Pakil? Now Trigger Effect playing with Lei, and of course Haihachi is the character being used by Pakil.
Well, it promises to be very interesting. I must say, Pakil representing on the world stage shows. Pakil representing Ghana on the world stage just shows how good he is. But Trigger 3 Effect, I spoke to him a week ago. He says that he had put this tournament on his list. He wants to win this one. So it's very interesting to see how things pan out. But Lei starting very, very strong. You can already see he's landing some big punches in there. Lei looking forward to winning the second round. He started very strong. You can tell Zeke doing very, very well. Trigger 3 Effect well. Interestingly, Pakil was the man who stood tall in that round as well. But it promises to be very interesting. I must say, these two guys are surely some of the top 2 players we have in the country, and it's a pleasure to watch both of them. A lot of top players are here today. I spoke to one of them earlier, Isaac. He said he's been competing for over 30 years. He's been playing Tekken 7 for 30 years.
But how old is he then?
Well, I didn't ask him his age. That's the thing.
No, to have played Tekken for 30 years.
For 30 plus years.
Wow, that's some wealth of experience.
Game as well. Tekken. There's no other game that he plays.
To play a game for 30 years, you don't even really need to ask. Come on. Definitely Tekken is going to be that favorite which he can't stop playing. Wow, I'll be anxious to see how he fares in this tournament. I mean, with someone with a wealth of 30 years experience, definitely should be in that at least final 2.
Well, we have that pool of players from Tekken that we know are good enough to represent Ghana anywhere, and the Chosen Championships is that platform for both of these guys you are seeing on your screen. Do magic at this moment. Pakil and Trigger 3 Effect. Pakil currently with Heihachi and Trigger 3 Effect with Lei, who's in some trouble, in a bit of trouble. Time running out for both of these guys to land some damages in there. And well, Heihachi, well, we saw what he did in round 2. Very, very strong. Coming in very, very hot. But Lei with multiple punches, almost sealing the deal. A very good move from him. Final punch, and he lands that KO.
Wow.
Very, very strong. And we head into the final round.
Now this is going to be the deciding round. Both have defeated each other in 2 equal rounds, and this is the decider. And already Haihachi starting strong right here.
I heard we are playing in a double elimination format, so
exactly.
there's going to be a loser bracket
most definitely.
format in there as well. So even if one of them loses, well, we'll see them just drop down into that loser bracket. So it's interesting to see who drops down to the loser bracket. In that loser bracket, it's quite difficult for you to also come up into the winners bracket, but it's interesting to see how things pan out from here. Lei on a roll and gets that final KO as well.
Really?
Trigger 3 Effect gets the victory in game 1. Brilliant to seal it off. Well, Pakil from Play Province really stand by how Trigger 3 Effect managed to land those KO punches.
Most definitely. Trigger Effect looks to have been training in secret for this tournament. Looking at that display right there, the resilience to come up against someone who's been named as the best, and to defeat him in quite fine margins. I mean, Zeke Trigger Effect, he definitely has been putting in the work. But then let me talk about that character that he is using right there, Lei. And I mean, the story of Tekken is a Chinese police officer, who was devoted. He has devoted a significant part of his life to this job, and thanks to this, he has become a legend in criminal investigation. So I mean, that Lei right there,
Pacquiao
definitely
answering back in round 1 to finish the move. Heihachi with a deadly kick to seal round 1 for him.
Yes, like I was saying, Trigger Effect is playing with that heroic character of Lei, and Lei looks to be playing that part of, a law enforcement character. But then Heihachi, let's get to know what Heihachi is also all about in a minute. Well, so Heihachi is actually the CEO of Mishima Zaibatsu.
Wow. Pacquiao play province comes back strong. He wins both of the rounds for this game. Reminder, it's the best of 3. Any player to first 2 wins,
first 2
wins the round. And it's very interesting. You can see Pacquiao has bounced back really strongly, but in the 3rd round, Lei coming back strong. Landis those double punches in their very, very strong round from Lei, looking to seal things off, but it's not done yet. 40 seconds on the clock gone. Heihachi looking to come back really stronger in this one. But he's on the fringes here. If Lei manages to land that final point, but Heihachi in deadly moments in there and grabs the victory. What a performance from Pacquiao.
Wow.
He levels up the scoreline 1-1 heading into the final fixture. What a brilliant performance from Pacquiao.
That was quite a flawless victory right there. 3 rounds, 3 wins, and Trigger Effect couldn't even respond at least with one round victory. So kudos to Pacquiao, really showing that indeed he is deservingly one of the best in the country. And Heihachi, like I was saying, he is the CEO of Mishima Zaibatsu, and he in the game was the original host of the King of Iron Fist. So he's an old character, but then he's incredibly muscular, and he's really showing that right here in game.
Heihachi is incredibly muscular.
Definitely, yeah.
Interesting.
So the coat is covering the muscles, but then
and the players actually using him is also muscular as well.
Pacquiao, yes, you can see from the biceps. There's Pacquiao in your shot.
There's some correlation between those two.
Exactly.
As he grabs that first win, also Heihachi coming in strong. Pacquiao seems to be on a roll after he's already gained momentum after winning that second set of games. Heihachi starting very strong as well, landed some huge damage as well. And Lei in a lot of trouble. The final punch could seal it, but Lei on a roll as well. Well, you could tell Pacquiao means business with this one. He could finish this round with a very strong win. But Pacquiao versus Trigger 3 Effect proven to be a very strong one. But it is Pacquiao who lands the final victory, and we are in the final round. This is the round to determine who goes on to continue being in the winner bracket, and that's not fault to the loser bracket.
Well, it looks very likely that Pacquiao is going to stroll his way into the final. Hold on just yet.
Wow.
As I come back.
Yeah, I can see Lei really into this one. Surely he's going to grab the victory from here, or it's not yet over. Well, he does. KO for Lei. We head into round 4. Both guys going at this pretty hard. Well, there's a lot of money on the line. The chosen championships is what they are here for, and I'm all the best to these two. They are really putting on a very good show this time around. Heihachi coming in a bit stronger. Wasn't the best for Pacquiao in that previous round, but you can tell he's looking to get his groove back, and he's almost there. Just one kick more and he will grab that victory. And of course he does. KO. Pacquiao wins the set. He is your man who stays in the winner bracket. Congratulations to Pacquiao. Well, I'm sure you'll be speaking to Trigger 3 Effect soon.
Yeah, most definitely. I actually had hoped for him to lose, and he has lost. And I think that is a prediction coming right for me right there.
The commentator's case coming in.
Yes. I actually needed him to be here with me. He is well versed so much in the game in Tekken, so he has so much knowledge that he needs to be sharing with our viewers. And so it's great that he's playing the role of a caster and a gamer, but then I really need him here. So I really want him just out so he can join me right here on the casting table. But then this is the chosen 2023 championship. We'll be right back after this break. Don't go anywhere. We're on with the Tekken championship, and we are on our way to see who the final two is going to be and who the champion is actually going to be. Be reminded that the FIFA 23 final four players are also in the building, ready to go at it very soon on the stream, and also the finalists for Mortal Kombat will be coming up very soon. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this break.
Esports taught me when it's all on the line, you gotta dig deep. No matter where you come from, no matter how hard you go in your neighborhood, no matter what you've been through, it all leads to this. That moment when your heart is pounding and the same pattern of buttons you've pressed 1,000 times becomes more than just a pattern. It becomes a cadence. It's a symphony. It's a key to a door of opportunity that others would kill to have. But they didn't put the hours in. They didn't stay up late on the nights before work or late on the day the project is due. You did. So now it's your moment. All you gotta do is dig deep. When the moment calls, are you ready? Many are called, few are chosen. The Chosen Championship, coming to Accra, Ghana, July 2023.
俺たちはこの世に存在するべきではない。
愚かだな、風間陣。ファイト。
We are back live with some more Tekken 7 action from the Chosen Championships. Well, it's already getting heated in there. Vespa's in with some updates to our Tekken lovers. If you want to know who's making it through, who's down to the losers brackets, Vespa has got you covered. Take us away.
All right, so position switched right here, and it is still the Chosen Championship 2023. Yes, of course. Today I'm the updates man. It was slightly more yesterday, and then well, today I've taken that position. So let me quickly remind you of how we started out with this tournament, the fixtures that came through. So Trigger Effect came up against Pakil. And of course,
the match we just witnessed.
Yeah, Pakil gave him a whooping on the ass. Yes.
A very good one.
Was the victory. And of course, Vergante was against Zeph.
I'm looking out for Vergante. I just spoke to him earlier. He was like, he's also got this one on his mind. He's looking forward to win it. Let's see how he does.
Definitely. I mean, everyone is here for the cash. It's actually going to go down to who really wants it most. Well, so Vergante actually beat Zeph by 2 rounds to zip. And actually, it's a first to 3. So, I mean, when you get to 2, that means game end. So, well, Undead King also came up against Peter Owiswansa, and Undead King definitely carried that victory. So, already we have a round of 8 fixture for the, winners brackets ready, and Vergante is going to be coming up against Undead King. Very juicy match right there. Very juicy. But then still in the, round of 16th right there, Philip Pobi and Isaac Maru is a fixture that will be coming up, so we are anticipating.
I'm really looking forward to Isaac. I just spoke to him. He's the one who said he had played for 30 years plus. So I'm looking out to see how he does as well.
Cinnamon Isaac.
Hopefully the 30 years of training pays off in this one.
It has to, otherwise I can't really imagine 30 years of training going to waste in a tournament of this nature.
In the last tournament he was in the final, so just tells you how good he is.
Alright, so let's jump into the game which is ready right now. We'll bring into the update of who is in the game, and let's go.
16 game involving Pakil of Play Province. Very interesting. He's also got that switch in character as well. I'm being joined in this one with Zeke. Zeke is ready. Trigger 3 effect. If he's on the controller, it's Trigger 3 effect. But Zeke, this is my first time with you on this one. How are you feeling after that loss?
The loss there, I saw it in my future. I slept last night and I was like, I'm going to fight this guy again. And it happens. Every single tournament, I always fight him the first round. I don't know what's going on here, what kind of juju he does, but Chale is working. So he's through, he's on to the next battle, and it looks like he's not doing bad so far. I don't know. He uses Claudio as his
main character. Secondary character. Okay.
His main character is Kazuya, then Heihachi, and then caused by Claudio. But Heihachi and Kazuya are a bit similar, so we can kind of swap in between.
So do you think it's maybe the opponent that he faces, and he feels like maybe Claudio is fit for this kind of matchup, then he goes to Claudio?
I would like to believe that, because I don't normally see him go to Claudio, so this is definitely new to me. But he's doing fine. But I think I didn't see the first round, actually, the first match.
Yeah.
How did it go?
Yes. Yeah, in that first match, I think Pakil got the first victory for round 1, and he's looking to carry on very strongly as well.
He actually lost the first one.
He actually lost that one.
Yeah, he lost the first one. So he actually has to catch up. That's why I'm actually shocked that he's still sticking with Claudio.
Well, but have you played William already? Have you seen how he's playing?
No, William he's from I believe he's one of the Togolese players that came.
Interesting. So you guys don't have too much data on him. So it's interesting to see what he also does.
But the thing is that Pakil actually went to Togo.
Wow.
Recently to actually go and see them. He knows these guys, so he was able to play some sets with them. So maybe that's the reason why he's chosen the Claudio.
The Claudio. So he probably feels like maybe Claudio is the best character for these type of guys, as he knocks him out once again. Pakil is now on the board.
Yeah, he is on the board. He has a long way to go though, because definitely William is not going to allow him to get this one easily. Okay, look, See, the one thing about Tekken is that characters have a long string of buttons, right? So you think you can read the whole thing, but they throw in pieces. They give you pieces. You know, maybe like, let me do it for the FIFA boys. You think somebody go do long shot, they go do long pass in the air. No, you go do small passes so that you can't read everything that they're gonna do. And that's a lot that's what happens a lot in these matches. If you see, he'll throw out one button, then second button, and maybe the next button he won't throw. He'll see what you want to do first. And all of that is what you use to gauge what your enemy likes to do. See, he just walk back.
Yep.
He chuck you, you bring yourself, he has punished you.
They're in a lot of trouble. Yeah.
So that's the beautiful thing about fighting games. It's like,
and then I love the number of rounds that you guys go through before you can determine a winner. So I've seen what you can do, you've seen what I can do. Now it's up to the best. Can I counter your moves? Can I know what you've done and then be able to even do better to try to beat you? And I think Pacquiao he's doing very well, and William also grabs this round. So we're in the final round now for who grabs that first set of games.
Yeah, final match for William. If William's able to clutch it out, that would send Pacquiao to losers. And unfortunately, he does throw it out on a safe move there, and a beautiful punish from William there. Pacquiao trying to get some hits in. Unfortunately, does get counter hit for a launcher. This is going to hurt less, about 35% of his health bar gone. Pushes him down, gets the play. Ooh. He lets him go. He could have kind of capitalized off of that. And William.
Well, he's in a bit of trouble now, Pacquiao.
He's in big trouble, but he can be saved. He's in rage mode. Rage mode allows you to do more damage than you initially did. And while one hit left, and that is it. Pacquiao does takes this loss, and he goes to losers. I think that would be it.
Well, I thought it was a best of three. So I'm sure you have to play first to three, first to two.
Best of three.
Best of
so
three, first to two. Right, so
yeah.
William has got all two games, and he drops Pacquiao to the loser bracket. That's if I'm right. Interesting. So William will be joining you actually in the loser bracket.
No, Pacquiao will be joining me.
Pacquiao will be joining you. So we could see another matchup of you two.
No, I don't want to see. Hey, please let him go play somebody else.
Well, that will be a very interesting matchup. Well, I'd like to see a Trigger 3 effect. I don't know why he's doing this now, but we could probably see them. The chosen championships are heated. Hopefully we get to see that top matchup once again. But I spoke to Isaac earlier. It was interesting to speak to him. He said he's been playing Tekken for about 30 years. How long have you been playing Tekken?
Since Tekken 2, so I would say roughly like 20 something years old. But not like consecutively. Obviously, I found the love of my life at the time, which was not my wife, because I love her too. But that was Street Fighter. Street Fighter was really what got me into like fighting games. Actually, the truth is, it was actually Mortal Kombat. You know, when I was younger.
That was Mortal Kombat. What then?
Oh, but Charlie, minimum.
It was just a fighting game.
My mom gave me money to go. You remember back in the day, you used to pay to go to the
game centers and everything.
No, not the game centers. To go to the private bathrooms.
Okay.
The public bathrooms. Yes. So she gave me money to go, but I like, I go. But Charlie. I think the game center where they beat me for. I think it was FIFA at that time. But then I saw Mortal Kombat, so I decided to try my hands on it. Since then, I just liked fighting games.
Fell in love with it since then.
Yeah. So, mommy, I'm sorry, why? She didn't know about that one.
Interesting. Now, we just witnessed William beats Pacquiao dropping to the loser bracket. But that means William makes it into the winners bracket semi-final, booking a date with Vegante. Vegante also beats the Undead King by 2-0. And talk us through that matchup. William versus Vegante. It looks like a big one from this standpoint. Who are you tipping to win?
I mean, Vergante is my boy, so I know he can do it. See, the beautiful thing about Vergante when it comes to his play style is that he's very reactionary. He learns on the fly as well. So Tekken is a highly reactionary game. If you can react or predict something, it pays off big, right? And Vergante is very reactionary. He has good reactions when it comes to his spacing game, when to throw out buttons. So I'm looking forward to that matchup. I believe he can pull it out. I haven't seen
Williams. But we just saw William against Pacquiao. If he's good enough to beat Pacquiao, then I think he's fit enough to face off with Vegante.
Definitely. I know for sure he's going to give Vegante a tough time. But I'm hoping my boy can pull through.
Well, he's got his boy.
I'm being biased.
But don't remember, the reigning champion Pacquiao, he's still in the loser bracket with Trigger 3 effect. Now, how difficult is it to win the whole thing being in that loser bracket? Because now you do not have to lose a single game.
A single game. The hardest part is that, you see, in fighting games, the best of two, first to two is really difficult because somebody can do something you haven't seen before, and you have to like adjust immediately, and that's what makes it very, very difficult in a fighting game. And unfortunately, when you're before you get to the winner's side or winner's finals, you're playing best of two or first to two, right, or best of three, as some would say, right? You're playing that, and it makes it harder for you to really push through to win. So, respect to all the people that can make it out of the losers bracket. Chalet hard, hard.
Very difficult. Speaking from, I'm coming from a man who's down in that lower bracket. It just tells you how difficult that is. We'll see Trigger 3 effects on show very, very soon. But yeah, some of the more results. Modi Komotane also beats Desmond Obeng 2-0, and he's also now in that winner bracket semi-final, waiting for the matchup between Tanguy and Isaac, who's going to face him in that winners bracket semi-final. Is what we'll have for you in our next live stream. We'll go for that quick break. It's still the chosen championships. The bragging rights are on the line. There's a lot of money on the line. Is Trigger 3 Effects going to be the winner? Is Pacquiao going to be in the winner? Drop your favorite player in the comment section. We'll be back with more action right after this break.
Right side. I believe this is the button test. The button check so far. So, yeah, Isaac Marus would be, I would consider him the second best in Ghana right now.
Well, I learned that in that last tournament, Isaac was in that final with Pacquiao, so it's very interesting to see how he fares. And he was the one who told me he's been playing for 30 years as well. I'm looking forward to seeing how he plays, but he comes up against another player who we haven't seen on the Ghanaian team. You just said that Emmanuel is from the Togolese side, so it's interesting to see how the Ghana versus Togo matchup goes.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that I feel like they've sent some of their best players and going up against our best players. So I would love to see. I wish the rest of our best players were here, but unfortunately, two of them couldn't make it. But I hope they make the next one.
Well, shout out those two best players. Yeah, so next time they know.
T and Ray, you people for coming. They know coming.
T and Ray, we would have loved to have you here. The other Tekken 7 champions are looking forward to showing that Ghana is truly one of the best when it comes to Tekken 7. Hopefully they do you proud.
Definitely will. Nice carry up from Isaac there. Unfortunately, not able to carry the combo or play out the full combo there, but does get another chance at it. Should get a wall splat here. No conversion. He could have got a little bit more damage there if he did the dash. He didn't get the full dash animation there. Dash should be able to close it out. No low poke, and now, as I say, no low poke. There goes his ankles. This character is she was one of my favorite characters in Tekken 7, Tekken 6. I loved it immediately. I started playing her, but it took so long for them to release the character. When the character came out, I was just like, I don't know if I want to play it still, but yeah, she's a great character. She's considered one of the best characters in the game, actually.
Well, what would you say is her most desired trait? Is she as quick as the others are, or what would you say is the most desired trait is?
Yeah, so when it comes to Tekken, I think I said this earlier in the stream, movement is king. Literally, if your character can move very fast and can pilot a character at a high efficient level, then it makes the character really excel. And Zafina has one of the best movements in the whole game. She moves, her back dash is very fast, right? And that's a game, in a game like this, you wanna, it's like boxing, right? You want them to exert themselves. So as they are trying to hit you, they're trying to punch you and all that, you're actually spacing them out to be able to get the counter attack, and that's what Zafina does very, very well.
Now you know what the excitement about having Zeke on stream is like. He's an excellent player when it comes to almost all the fighting games. Now he just said the movement is king on Tekken 7. Now would you say, is it the same for another fighting game like Mortal Kombat? What would you say is king when it comes to Mortal Kombat as well? Because I know you are really good with these two.
Yes. With Mortal Kombat, movement is important, right? Those that can do the they call them the block dashes. Is when you dash and then you block cancel. So it's very important when it comes to high level matches, because Mortal Kombat can be very, very zoning heavy. Like when I say zoning, I don't know if you understand.
Yeah, I
think that's when you
shoot
your fireballs from far, you shoot things from afar, and that kind of thing. So in Mortal Kombat, you have to be able to block, dash, block before you can get to the person that's abusing you from his house. You understand? So in this kind of game, you don't have that kind of thing that you have to worry about, where you have to, wait for the person to shoot. And no. This one is, I move away, you throw your punch, you miss me, I hit you back. You see, so that's where it is.
It's a hit or a miss game.
Exactly.
Kind of.
Exactly. I want you to miss your button so that I can hit you back.
Well, speaking of Mortal Kombat, we'll have that final for you also on the live stream. But it's still the Tekken 7 championships, and we are still in that quarter-final leg, looking to see if Isaac or Emmanuel are the one going to face Modi in the winners bracket semi-final.
Yeah, I think he's going with Tatangu, and Tatangu is actually the large player. So just for a little correction there, if anybody's watching this, Tatangu is the one playing Lars. Unfortunately, unable to capitalize combo, does get a counter hit there, goes for the low. Oh, Isaac read, that was a parry. I don't know if you saw that there. That was actually a parry. He was expecting him to come and hit him, but unfortunately, no hit there. Goes for the mix, and just one touch. That's all I need. See? He moved back, he missed, and he just punch you
in situations like these where Isaac was kind of caught in that situation where he was down on his health. When you're down in health and you know your opponent has a lot of health and you've got a long way to go to beat him, what just runs through your mind? You know you're on the verge of losing. What runs through your mind? What are you looking to do?
So when it comes to that, you see, usually most opponents know that, they have it locked in the bag, right? So what they'll do is they become very offensive and
very aggressive
as well. But then that usually makes them more predictable. And in this game, they have this thing where if you hit somebody low, the person parries the low, that means they can get the advantage to their side. And it's a universal mechanic that every character has, right? So most of the time, especially in Tekken, you get a damage buff. They see that sometimes when their health is low, they get this red aura around them.
I just saw that when Emmanuel and Pacquiao were playing.
Exactly, that's called rage. What rage does is it gives you more damage.
More damage when you hit an opponent.
Exactly, and then it gives you a chance to do your rage what's it called? I think it's called rage arts. Rage arts. So your rage arts is basically what you just saw, that was rage drive. Okay. Right? Rage
arts. We've got rage arts and rage drive.
Yeah, there's rage arts and rage drive. Rage arts is usually a cinematic attack that does usually about 60% if your health is low enough. And Tategu takes this. That was it.
Brilliant victory, actually. It didn't look like it was going to be a walk in the park for him, but he does the business, gets that quarterfinal victory. He's now into the winners bracket semi-final. Looking for the Togolese player.
Yeah, they're doing really well, and I mean that's what I'm expecting, because last Pacquiao went and he came back and he's told us all about, like, hey man, these guys, they mean business. They take this game like Charlie bed. If you are sleeping, I see combos in your eyes. People are in REM sleep, they are relaxing. If you know something about REM sleep, that's when the deep state of sleep. But these people, they don't do deep sleep. They see combos, that's their sleeping. That's what they are seeing in their eyes. So they eat, sleep, and play Tekken. That's what they do best.
Sleep Tekken.
Yes, eat, sleep, Tekken. I like that. So
wow. Interesting. Eat, sleep, Tekken. That is what Emmanuel just showed us on the stream, beating Isaac in that matchup. We'll be seeing him shortly in that semi-final matchup against Modi as well. The winners bracket is proving to be a very, very heated one. Do not go anywhere. The chosen championships are still ongoing. Tekken 7, a lot of these players are very, very good. You do not want to miss this. Stay tuned. We go for that quick break. When we are back, there's more action to come.
Wish me luck, by the way. I'm playing next.
Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed with that one. We'll see if Trick 3 Effect is able to get out of that lower bracket and then move into the higher echelons of this tournament. Stay tuned, there's more to come.
Esports taught me when it's all on the line, you gotta dig deep. No matter where you come from, no matter how hard you go in your neighborhood, no matter what you've been through, it all leads to this. That moment when your heart is pounding and the same pattern of buttons you've pressed 1,000 times becomes more than just a pattern. It becomes a cadence. It's a symphony. It's a key to a door of opportunity that others would kill to have. But they didn't put the hours in. They didn't stay up late on the nights before work or late on the day the project is due. You did. So now it's your moment. All you gotta do is dig deep. When the moment calls, are you ready? Many are called, few are chosen. The Chosen Championship, coming to Accra, Ghana, July 2023.
Well, we are still on the quest to find the Chosen Championships. My name is Slimo. I've got the main man himself here, the man behind it all, the Chosen Championships. If you want to know what the Chosen Championships is all about, well, I've got the man ready here for you. I've got Sebastian Chosen. You're welcome to the stream.
Thank you so much, Sly, for having me.
What have you seen so far that has already caught your eye? I know you were in Ghana for a week.
Yeah,
You've been in Ghana for a week. How have you been enjoying the vacation?
It's even better the second time around.
Wow.
You know, even better.
What's been different from the first?
This time I kind of know where to go.
Okay,
You know,
okay,
so
yeah.
automatically it's kind of better. I got off the plane, and before I even went to... Am I not up? So, I'm on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, all good.
So my favorite place, my favorite restaurant is Living Room.
Yeah.
My favorite restaurant, so I had to go check it out, and then I've gotten to try some new restaurants in Osu, and then of course this is my first time proper going to Black Star Square.
Okay.
I actually shot a music video there.
Yeah, I saw that you posted that on Twitter.
So I got to, I love where the people are at. So I love Achimota. I got to see Prom Prom.
Okay.
I got to see some areas around, and just Ghana just keeps getting more beautiful because I never saw all those. I kind of stayed in Accra the first time, but now I'm like getting to see a little more Ghana, and I mean it's just everything that people have told me, but even more. It's incredible.
Well, I'm glad that you're really enjoying the experience. But the main reason why you're here for was the Chosen Championships. Yeah. How are you using the scenic so far? We saw it last year. Is it even better? Are you even enjoying the experience more?
Man, shout out to Kwesi, VGA, Herbert, all these people who've come together to make it obviously clearly bigger. And clearly more engaging for all audiences, not only in Ghana but across the world. It's been fantastic. The improvement is unbelievable. Kwesi told me he wanted to do it bigger this time, and so of course I wanted to do it again bigger, and he's met every single thing I thought could happen. And as far as the players go, I'll kind of just answer your next question about the players. Man, it's like everybody got better from last year.
Yeah. The competition is even tougher
like
now.
Even better.
I know when you came in earlier, I saw you around the Tekken players. Have you seen any good players that have already caught your eye?
Listen, there's like 4 Tekken players here that would fare well in the American FGC for sure. Like no question. Like they need to come out. That's why we need to get the FGC over here to Ghana so they can see that the talent is here.
This is really well. They have to, because I know with the Tekken players, Mortal Kombat players, they are really good. Now, your gaming journey, can you tell the viewers how you started everything, how you got into gaming? Because I know you've been in gaming for about 15 years plus now.
Yeah, don't remind me. Years are going by. Yeah, so I started as a gamer like most of us, just Xbox Live. You know, I tell people I didn't go to college. My college alma mater is Xbox Live.
Wow.
That's my. I have my Xbox Live 3-month card. You know when you actually.
Yeah.
I have the old one from 2005.
Wow.
Xbox Live Gold.
I love to see that.
That's when you used to have Xbox Live Gold. I still have that because I would walk to work just to keep my internet and my lights on at the house because we were poor, but I loved Xbox, so I would do anything. So I would work, I'd go to school, and then leave school and go straight to work until 9 p.m. just to keep my Xbox on. And look what's happened, 10, 15 years later. It's become a part of my life. And my first game was Dead or Alive. I love all fighting games.
Okay.
We talked about
Yeah.
DOA is my heart. That was the one that kind of brought me into this entire world of gaming. Because we all come from different games,
Yeah.
but we're all in one community. But like DOA is the one that brought me in, and it made my love for fighting games. I love Tekken, I love DOA, I love new Street Fighter 6. I love all the games, but DOA was that first one that was like.
Beautiful. Now I've been waiting to ask you this question. I haven't got the chance. It always skips me every time I'm with you, but it's come to me now.
Okay,
did you play competitively? Did you play in tournaments competitively? And did you win some of these?
Yes, I've won like 12 tournaments.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, I know people want to know, is he good?
Yeah.
Google me, you'll see. I was pretty good for a while. Yeah, I think I've won a lot of tournaments. More importantly, I've been to a lot of tournaments, and that's kind of the point of the Chosen Championship, is that it helped me get here, because you make a great point. It's not necessarily always about playing. It's about going to these tournaments, these experiences.
Having
Look at all
this
these people
experience.
you're meeting here today.
Yeah.
Look at all the skills. I'm meeting a great commentator and slide. I'm meeting different production people. This is from coming to a tournament. So you get to learn about different career paths, different strategies, different people's hustles. And of course we all play. That's what brings us together.
Yeah.
But you get to learn so much. So yeah, I've been to hundreds of tournaments, and not just in fighting games. This is Gears of War. MLG was big in America. Obviously Call of Duty,
Yeah.
plenty of tournaments, and again, you get so much experience from going to all of them. But of course, my favorite events are FGC events. I'm going to Evo next month.
Wow, interesting. Evo, I know it's very, very big. Now, you speaking earlier of going to tournaments, having those experiences, I kind of share what you're saying, because when I also got into the gaming scene, I was just playing. I didn't know there was an extra side to esports and gaming. There was more things to esports and gaming. So I went to these tournaments and then saw what was happening on the scene. Now, the dream for the Chosen Championships, you've already spoken that you want the African community to be out there. You want others to also see what you've seen with this African community. Now, we know you've already said earlier that you'll be coming back to Ghana. Are you going to give any hint as to when this is going to be happening?
Listen, there's a time. Now you do your research. All my Ghanaians know what time it is, but all my African Americans at home watching, and all people around the world, no matter who you are, there's a time in Ghana that they call the return.
Yep.
And so I've been coming in the opposite part of the year. I want to throw one in the time of the
main time.
you said hints, so I'm gonna let you guys guess. But I want to come back in the time of the return, and I want to do it even bigger. Like this is what you see this year compared to last year.
Very big.
We want the next one to be bigger than this one. We're not coming back to do things smaller. That's just not how we operate. So we want to come back, and that's not a flex. I think anytime you do something, you should. If it takes you longer, it takes you longer. But if you prepare, you should be able to take the learnings from your previous and get bigger. So you can best believe you're gonna come back and it's gonna be even bigger.
Well, Sebastian said keep guessing, but yeah, you're not going to be guessing for long. For what is going to come now after this interview is going to be that Tekken 7 winners bracket semi-final. Things are getting heated in this year's Chosen Championship. There's a lot more to come. Stay tuned to the stream. You know what? The Chosen Championships have been big this year, and I'm loving every single experience. So everyone out there would like to say a big thank you for doing this one. I've enjoyed myself through and through. I think everybody has been superb, and we hope to have you next year.
Real quick, tell me the gamer tag of the young lady that came yesterday and was killing on the
I'll get that for you. I'll get that for you. Yeah, she was very, very good. Mortal Kombat.
I hope you see this. I saw you. You're a beast.
She was fire.
More. We need to get you to lead the ladies. We need more of y'all killing it like that.
Well, there is that big coming. Well, we've had word that is Princess Dahlia. So yeah, so you can check her out on Instagram. I know she's on Instagram at Princess Dahlia. She was amazing in the Mortal Kombat tournament. Speaking of Mortal Kombat, we'll be having the finals today as well. Fizzy Play Province versus Baby Fox. The player represented us in Nigeria, but it's still taking ongoing at the Chosen Championships. Thank you for coming on the stream, Sebastian. We'd love to have you even more, but the Chosen Championship has to carry on. We'll be seeing the top players in there as well.
Enjoy the matches, and this is the Chosen Championship.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Baby.
Yeah, stay tuned. Right after this break, we'll be bringing you more action from that Tekken 7 tournament.
Esports taught me when it's all on the line, you gotta dig deep. No matter where you come from, no matter how hard you go in your neighborhood, no matter what you've been through, it all leads to this: That moment when your heart is pounding and the same pattern of buttons you've pressed 1,000 times becomes more than just a pattern. It becomes a cadence. It's a symphony. It's a key to a door of opportunity that others would kill to have. But they didn't put the hours in. They didn't stay up late on the nights before work or late on the day the project is due. You did. So now it's your moment. All you gotta do is dig deep. When the moment calls, are you ready? Many are called, few are chosen. The Chosen Championship, coming to Accra, Ghana, July 2023. Esports taught me, when it's all on the line, you gotta dig deep. No matter where you come from, no matter how hard you go in your neighborhood, no matter what you've been through, it all leads to this. That moment when your heart is pounding and the same pattern of buttons you've pressed 1,000 times becomes more than just a pattern. It becomes a cadence. It's a symphony. It's a key to a door of opportunity that others would kill to have. But they didn't put the hours in. They didn't stay up late on the nights before work or late on the day the project is due. You did. So now it's your moment. All you gotta do is dig deep. When the moment calls, are you ready? Many are called, few are chosen. The Chosen Championship, coming to Accra, Ghana, July 2023. Esports taught me, when it's all on the line, you gotta dig deep. No matter where you come from, no matter how hard you go in your neighborhood, no matter what you've been through, it all leads to this. That moment when your heart is pounding and the same pattern of buttons you've pressed 1,000 times becomes more than just a pattern. It becomes a cadence. It's a symphony. It's a key to a door of opportunity that others would kill to have. But they didn't put the hours in. They didn't stay up late on the nights before work or late on the day the project is due. You did. So now it's your moment. All you gotta do is dig deep. When the moment calls, are you ready? Many are called, few are chosen. The Chosen Championship.
Safina. Lei Wulong. Lei Wulong. Safina. Get ready for the next battle.
What did I just do? Your fate is... What did I just do?
俺たちはこの世に存在するべきではない。
愚かだな、風間陣。
ファイ
プレイステーション。
It's Chrissy Future and Isaac Maru. Yeah, it's Chrissy Future and Isaac Maru. I just finished getting washed. It wasn't nice. but it is what it is.
But there's got to be a winner and a loser. So yeah,
unfortunately,
it's understandable. So
I'll go home with my just being in the
whole tournament, the experience, everything.
Exactly. Yeah. But I'll see you guys in second 8. That's all I'll say. Well, I give it to them. This one day I will give them. But
yeah, we hope you come back with more fire, Charlie.
Yes, please. So as we have right now, Isaac Maru is actually the Zafina. He's the one on the left side, and Quincy Future is on the right side playing Asuka. Now I believe this is an actual match. Quincy Future is. It looks like he's waiting for somebody to. He's waiting for Zafina to come in, but Zafina hasn't made his rhyme because guess what? I'm winning. And wow, it looks like he does steal the win there.
Wow.
That's unfortunate because he was trying to stay away because I have more help.
That was very close as well.
That was very, very close. But for him to go there, I'm sure then he thought he was going to crouch. But yeah, he does stand up and he takes the W. Beautiful combo there. And the thing that people should also keep in mind, if you're a Tekken veteran or not, the reason why I see sometimes the stage changes is because sometimes some stages they're good for particular players that you're playing against or particular characters. So with somebody like Zafina, you don't want a place where you're going to be locked in, right? Because she has the best movement, or one of the best movement in the game. So she wants space
that she can move around. Okay.
Yes, and Quincy Futures Asuka, you want to have somebody to block you,
like in an enclosed area.
Exactly.
Kind of.
You want a wall because there's the wall damage actually is a lot of damage. If you can capitalize to put on somebody on the wall, you can get a lot of damage that will come out. But so far, I think what Quincy Future should do is he should actually get a level. Should go back. If he loses this anyway, he's actually on player 2 side. So if I was him, I would have gone to a closed-in area. But unfortunately, he's further than I am, so I can't say anything about that.
Well, this is loser bracket round 3. These guys are fighting for their virtual lives and of course a chance to stay in the tournament. Then the loser bracket, so anyone who loses is unfortunately out of this one.
Yeah, I'm hoping somebody advises him to choose a stage with walls, but it doesn't seem like he has thought about it himself because he just went straight back into the game. If I was him, that would be the best place because his characters like Zafina, like Bob and Asuka, they excel when there's a wall, when there's something they have to break. And when they break it, you still are within the confines of another wall. And they do a lot of wall damage. Okay. Yes, so I would expect him to do that, but unfortunately, he does go that way and he is getting put into the blender. That's one thing about Zafina is that she can just put you in a place where you have to keep guessing and guessing. And Bob takes the turnaround here. The beautiful thing about Bob is his damage. Each hit hurts a lot.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot with the health, and Zafina manages to grab that victory. That was a close one.
It was a very close one, and Zafina guessed right there because he could have either gone low, but he does stick with the medium there, and the mid there, and Zafina is able to close it out. Isaac Maru is still looking strong right now. Beautiful attack from Bob there. Tries to get a capitalize off that, and he should be able. So I don't think Isaac saw that in time. You can actually sidestep that or interrupt it, but if you don't interrupt it, it's unblockable. So you can't block it no matter what you do. So those kind of moves, it's really hard for you to tell where it's gonna hit. This is plus, you have to respect me. He goes for the mid option instead of the low. If he got the low there, he could have closed out the game, and he should be able to take this.
A very close one in there as well, and she grabs it again. Zafina seems to be clutch in these moments.
Yeah, she is, because the thing about Zafina is that she's one of those characters that makes you think her turn is over, but it's not actually over. And I caught myself doing the same thing when I was going up against him. Is that you think, oh, maybe it's time for you to press a button, but it's really not. It's a facade that she likes to throw out there. But it seems Quincy Future has fallen to the same trap as I did, and it's not your 10, unfortunately, so you're gonna have to hold that. That's at least 45%, and this should be a closeout. GG's, shake my hand. And that's it.
Well, congratulations to Quincy Future. That was a brilliant one. But it's also very interesting. Isaac actually won. Okay, yeah. Isaac has grabbed that victory. He's going to be booking a day with Verganti in loser bracket round 4. That is how things are moving in the Tekken 7 tournament. Fun fact. you're out of the tournament. Interestingly,
shots. Like this one, yeah.
Listen, don't be short.
Shots.
It's the reality of life. Sorry, but Trigger 3 Effect is out. And the one who you played against in the winners bracket as well, Pacquiao also suffered a defeat against Emmanuel.
Yeah.
So he's also out to beat him 2-1. And it seems like the Togolese are flying high.
Yeah, and this is a good wake-up call for the rest of the Ghanaian. So, because the truth of the matter is that, you know, when you're a local champion, you tend to, you know, feel like, oh, I day top, I day form. But when you go and you experience a defeat, this is what allows you to come back better the next time around. And then the Togolese are not here to play, obviously. Well, they're here to play, but they're not here to play.
So
that's a good thing about the competitive spirit of a fighting game tournament, or even those that play FIFA or whatever. When you're competitive, when you're a competitor in a game that is highly played around the world, you get to experience these kind of things where when you suffer a loss, you do either two things: you go back and work on yourself, or you blame the situation
and then break down.
Yeah, you get me. But most of us, we know that, oh, this and this what we could have done well, this and this what we could have done well. So when it comes to these things, I think we're gonna take something from this, and the next time they come around, it might be different. Or maybe next time we'll go to them, and then we might take it from there. So let's see how it goes.
Well, interesting to see how things pan out from there. But impressive words from Trigger 3 Effect. Unfortunately, our last champion Pacquiao is out, so the Togolese are high and flying. Vegante is still in there. He is going to book that day with Isaac in loser brackets round 4 for a chance to make loser bracket round 5. Anyone who makes loser bracket round 5 could have a chance to be in that loser bracket final. But we have our two guys for our winners bracket final. It's going to be between William and Modi. That is also going to be a very, very interesting one. The chosen championships, Tekken 7, proving to be very, very heated, like we just saw in FIFA, like we just saw in Mortal Kombat as well. Do not go anywhere. Stay tuned. There's more action coming from the Tekken community. Who is going to be the chosen one? We are down to the last 6. It is gradually coming. The time is coming for us to find out who the chosen one is going to be. Stay tuned. We come right back after this break.
Esports taught me when it's all on the line, you gotta dig deep. No matter where you come from, no matter how hard you go in your neighborhood, no matter what you've been through, it all leads to this. That moment when your heart is pounding and the same pattern of buttons you've pressed 1,000 times becomes more than just a pattern. It becomes a cadence. It's a symphony. It's a key to a door of opportunity that others would kill to have. But they didn't put the hours in. They didn't stay up late on the nights before work or late on the day the project is due. You did. So now it's your moment. All you gotta do is dig deep. When the moment calls, are you ready? Many are called, few are chosen. The Chosen Championship, coming to Accra, Ghana, July 2023. Esports taught me when it's all on the line, you got it.
What did I just do?
俺たちはこの世に存在するべきではない。
愚かだな、風間陣。
ファイト。
Esports taught me when it's all on the line, you gotta dig deep. No matter where you come from, no matter how hard you go in your neighborhood, no matter what you've been through, it all leads to this. That moment when your heart is pounding and the same pattern of buttons you've pressed a thousand.
Alexanderson. Safina. Get ready for the next battle.こちらは片付いた。俺を止め切ろう 俺を止めることはできない。俺をこちらは片付いた。 俺を止めることはできない。
Get ready for the next battle.
Yo, welcome back, guys. So right now we got the two Togolese players playing. We have Moldy and we have Tatangu. Tatangu is playing. I believe Moldy is the one that's actually playing Lars, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it seems that this is what I want to see. You know, there's patience going on here. There's a lot of back and forth. Beautiful. Down forward 2. Leaves him alone. Asks for a little bit of space. Look at this. He's already winning, so it doesn't even need to go in anymore. Nice clutch there. Able to close it out. Finding the final hit is always harder than people seem. Beautiful low parry there. Nice conversion. Pushes him closer to the corner. Gets the wall splat. Dancing on him. Goes for the mix. Nice punish. 1-2. Got some nice exchanges here. Beautiful launch there. He does get the wall carry. Does not want to commit that. That's so guaranteed. 4-3-4 there. The blue stuff comes out. Gets the overhead. Gets the command grab there. I don't think you can actually break that grab. I think it's nicely done. Low sweep. Checks him again mid. He thinks he's gonna go low. That move is so good. Like I was saying, the last hits are always like the hardest things to get, especially in fighting games, because anything can happen. Literally anything can happen with somebody with 1% health, and you might think it's easy. Let me just get that last hit, but it's really not as easy as it looks. And he's doing great. Pushing him back towards the corner. Oh, it seems Tetengu's back is to the wall here. What can he do? Nice wall to the. Put his sword back, brought it back. I was like, oh, the business time. This is a business. Lovely launch. There's not much you can actually do about that because he was already committed and he just threw it out there. Sometimes that's the thing, is that people think it's random, but there's a lot of things going on in these games. There's a lot of thinking back and forth. As they're playing, just pressing the buttons, they're testing each other for the to see what the other's gonna do. And that's one thing that really makes me love fighting games, because you're always thinking. Even when you're moving, you're thinking. Even when you're idle, you're thinking, what's the person gonna do next? So what do? He throws down the down forward 2, gets him to launch, pushes him back to the corner, and does not get the wall splat there because he didn't have a sword. No carry, and does it again while rising 4. No, it's not while rising. Sorry, that's up forward 4. Up forward 4. Get that. And this is a best of 5 here. And it seems Tetengu, the guys are filling out the space. Who's gonna do what first? Tetengu strikes first. Large strikes back, gets him with the low. Right, goes for the mid. Oh, with the hover over, that was so coordinated. It looked like it was almost intentional. Golly, hit him with the upper. We going. Are we going to the corner? That's the blue stuff, the unblockable stuff. Guaranteed if you do decide to wake up. Get him with the guaranteed stuff. The lows. Goes for the block. Lovely to see. He does convert that. Where are we going? Are we going to make it to the wall? No, we didn't. We did not make it to the wall. Not yet. But Lars is enraged. And that should be it. Yep. Closes it out. It's good to see Yoshimitsu, especially because not a lot of people like to play Yoshimitsu at this kind of level. And what I love seeing the variety of characters being played. I think most people that love fighting games love things like this, when you see other people play characters that not everybody plays. Nice low checks there. Does able to duck that and does get the carry. Does not do the forward 1-3, I believe. No, it's 2-3. But he does close it out though. Check the legs. Don't miss out on work day. Oh, he said I blocked those. Guys still waiting for a big chance. A trade. This has been a lot of trades in this match so far. I love the movement. Oh, the forward, down forward 2 comes out. Pushes him to the wall. Does get a wall splat there. Lovely. That was about 65% taken. That was a lot of damage. Sheesh. Nice. The blocks. That's punishable. Lovely punish there. A simple 1-1. Gets the low there. The blue stuff comes out and he commits. Wow, with the missing. Oh, that should be death though. Whoa, what just happened? What just happened there? Oh, wow. This is some good ass Tekken. Love to see it. Some of these things you just can't predict happening, and that's what I love about fighting games. It's just so unexpected. You don't know what's gonna happen next. Nice low block. Goes for the parry. Nobody home. That's punishable. Lovely punish. Woo! Hits him with the down 4. Down back 4. Ooh, he tries to get the Oki there, but nobody home. Please, Tetengu Tetengu is on fire. I think that should be it. But is that 2? I guess it's 2-1 after all. Not 3-1. All right, so this should be match point for Tetengu. Moldy has to fight back here. I like that. He should be able to make it to the corner here. The wall. Does, but he does with attack. Beautiful ghetto reset to call those. Wow, he's really going for the ankles. Lovely parry there. Should be able to get some good damage off of this wall. Gets that guarantee stab. Oh, wow, Ryzen, I will not respect you, sir. Put that sword down. Now Moldy's fighting back. He's not going to go down without losing this one. He's like, nah, bro. I need that money. I want that money. Don't play with me. Nice low. Low checks there. He doesn't want him to move. And that's one thing about this game too. Because movement is so important, a lot of people tend to backdash and don't go low. But if you do the Korean backdash well enough, you should be able to block some of the lows as they come in. That looks like plus stuff. I guess it's not, because a large challenge there with back 4. That up forward 4 is safe on block. It does get a counter hit there and should be able to get him to the wall. And unfortunately, the wall side splat, and side splats are really hard to actually get something from. Tetengu trying to get this match still. The blue stuff comes out, checks him low with the mold. Modi said, got something on your feet, bro. Hold this real quick. Modi, oh, with the 1+2 for 1+2. Pushes him to the wall, should be able to get that. 45, easy. With the parry, I'm in there. The unblockable stuff. Woo! Caught him doing the back dash. You can't go nowhere, sir, without my request. Wow, that was a beautiful turnaround for Modi. They're able to take that. I love that. That was a great match. That was a great round, great match. Is it over? Or is he changing? He's changing stages. It seems he might want to go for a place without walls. Or is he going for a rematch? What is he going to do? These things are really important, and he does stick with the same stage. Let's see what happens. This should be the final game, final round, final game for each of them. All right, just facing out the pace. Just setting the pace. Everybody's moving, schmoving. Nice 1-2 to punish. Nice 1-2 again. But that was a 2-1, sorry. Whoa, moves are coming out. Boys are here to play, and they are not going to let anybody have the best of them. They have 30 seconds left on the timer, and it looks like it's neck and neck. Unfortunately, Tetengu goes for the parry there, and Modi takes a big chunk of his health bar. He said, give me that back turn, and unfortunately you cannot block. You have to hold that whole combo, my boy. The movement gets a counter there. You should be able to get him to the wall here. I'm also a large player, so unfortunately too close to the wall. I don't think he realized how close he was to the wall there. Gets a nice guarantee down for there, and that should be it. Perfect. The golden 7 letters. Now Tetengu looked like he was going quite strong in the beginning, but Modi's like, bro, I can't let you do this like that. I can't let you do me like that, my boy. Lovely. I love to see it. Yeah, you gotta guess that. It's either it goes low or it goes mid. And that was a great block from Modi. Modi does get a hit there with the up forward 4. Carries him to the wall to wall. Take this damage, sir. With the beautiful parry. Does not get the pickup there, but let's get the blue stuff. This should be able to close out the round if he doesn't get any stupid wall splat. He gets the wall splat. Able to close out the game, man. You gotta love this. What I like to see. Got some good ass Tekken. Wow. This is great, guys. I love to see this. This is one of the strong Tekken scenes in Togo. The boys really came out to support it, and we would love to see them in the next tournament. Hello. Nicely done. That's a good block there. Should be able to close this out. But Modi not giving up, fighting to his last breath. Has him back to the wall. He has to guess here. Nice, beautiful blocks coming from Tetengu. Nice. Now this is final game, final round. This is for the good. This is for everything. Neither player is backing down here. Nice block. Unable to get that punish though. He keeps getting him in the ankles. Like, well, you gotta block those. But I guess that's the beautiful game of the mind games. These beautiful blocks from both of these players. They're doing really well. Filling out the space. That's the first time he has gone for that, and Modi does get it, but Tetengu capitalizes on this and should be able to get Coach touching down. He does not go for he keeps the blue stuff to himself. Keeps it. Nice. Oh, this is tight. This is close to one hit. Does take this. Nice low check. It goes for the low. Mao Tse-Tung was nowhere to be found there. That low was it was hard. It was a hard low. Wow, that was a great match for both players. I loved seeing that match. That was amazing. That was amazing. I'm excited. I can't wait to see the finals. I can't wait to see the finals. If these guys have to play again, I just can't wait. I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. They're doing so well. These games are going great. These games are going great. You guys stay tuned for the next match, okay? Don't go anywhere. Stay there. It's going to be right there, okay? So we're going to go for a quick break. We'll be right back.
Esports taught me when it's all on the line, you gotta dig deep. No matter where you come from, no matter how hard you go in your neighborhood, no matter what you've been through, it all leads to this. That moment when your heart is pounding and the same pattern of buttons you've pressed 1,000 times becomes more than just a pattern. It becomes a cadence. It's a symphony. It's a key to a door of opportunity that others would kill to have. But they didn't put the hours in. They didn't stay up late on the nights before work or late on the day the project is due. You did. So now it's your moment. All you gotta do is dig deep. When the moment calls, are you ready? Many are called, few are chosen. The Chosen Championship, coming to Accra, Ghana, July 2023. Esports taught me when it's all on the line, you gotta dig deep. No matter where you come from, no matter how hard you go in your neighborhood, no matter what you've been through, it all leads to this. That moment when your heart is pounding and the same pattern of buttons you've pressed 1,000 times becomes more than just a pattern. It becomes a cadence. It's a symphony. It's a key to a door of opportunity that others would kill to have. But they didn't put the hours in. They didn't stay up late on the nights before work or late on the day the project is due. You did. So now it's your moment. All you gotta do is dig deep. When the moment calls, are you ready? Many are called, few are chosen. The Chosen Championship, coming to Accra, Ghana, July 2023. Esports taught me when it's all on the line, you gotta dig deep. No matter where you come from, no matter how hard you go in your neighborhood, no matter what you've been through, it all leads to this. That moment when your heart is pounding and the same pattern of buttons you've pressed 1,000 times becomes more than just a pattern. It becomes a cadence. It's a symphony. It's a key to a door of opportunity that others would kill to have. But they didn't put the hours in. They didn't stay up late on the nights before work or late on the day the project is due. You did. So now it's your moment. All you gotta do is dig deep. When the moment calls, are you ready? Many are called, few are chosen. The Chosen Championship, coming to Accra, Ghana, July 2023. Esports taught me, when it's all on the line, you gotta dig deep. No matter where you come from, no matter how hard you go in your neighborhood, no matter what you've been through, it all leads to this. That moment when your heart is pounding and the same pattern of buttons you've pressed